Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on.
Pregnancy.org members and Facebook fans, you guys sent me some great questions, and it was hard to choose which ones to use. The ones that are being used here are going to have a session, so what I'm not able to answer in your question here, we're going to get into in your coaching session that you're going to have with me. Our first question is from Joy, and Joy asks, how do you balance time between the baby and the toddler? I'm a mom of 3 boys, and the youngest are 2 years apart. I find that I am more and more short-tempered with my 2-year-old, which of course is a downward spiral into meltdowns and such. My 6-month-old is a very easygoing little guy, but he does get fretful when the attention is not focused on him. Most days I feel the scales of attention tipping one direction or the other. I would just like to find that happy medium. Thank you. Well, thank you for your question, Joy. And the truth is that this is going to continue to be a struggle, and is for anyone that has more than one child, balancing that time and energy and attention. And it's okay to not get it even on a day-to-day basis. So try to look at your week, and maybe you know that you're going to try to be focused on the 2-year-old more on Monday and Wednesdays. And when I say focus on, I mean playing with them, giving them time. We do need to have balance with when we have fun with our kids, they accept discipline better, and that kind of stuff. So what you can look at is generally a 6-month-old is going to nap longer than a 2-year-old. So use either that before nap time or after nap time as time to play, bond, do stuff with the 2-year-old. And if you're super duper busy, maybe it's that the 2-year-old is helping you fold laundry and you're being silly while you're doing that. Does one wake up earlier than the other? And and I'm assuming by your question that you're a stay-at-home mom, try to have your day work by a schedule and then write it out. That'll help you kind of control your time and have it not just turn into kind of chaos and everything being different on a day-to-day basis, and you never know when you're going to do what. Sort of schedule yourself, and within that schedule fun time for the kids, and it may have to adjust a little bit. But like I said, look at it at the end of the week. How did I do it the week overall? Some days you're going to get it right, and some days the balance is going to be a little bit off. But do spend some playtime with them. They're going to take the discipline that much better. We'll get into this more in your session. Bonnie sent a question. How do I get my child to help out more around the house? I have a chore chart and I have tried to implement it a couple times, but it hasn't succeeded. I'm wondering what is the key to making it successful in terms of getting some real help with the housework, as I'm a single mom, and also in choosing chores that are appropriate and rewards that are motivating enough to make a difference. Again, Bonnie, when we do our session, I'm going to get to know you a little better and we'll get into more specifics. And you didn't give me the age of your child, but you did give me a clue, and that you said you've tried it a couple times. A lot of experts will say that for any of us to get a new habit, we need to try it for at least 30 days, do something for 30 days before it becomes natural to us. And I know as parents, a lot of times we'll try something and we give up on it too soon. So what I suggest is let's get a system in place, figure out what those chores are that are right for your child, a reward system, and not just a reward system, but a consequence system if they don't do the chore. And let's do it for a strong month and get it consistent, okay? And as far as chores, I do think that you should be paying for some, so they get an allowance, they sort of get money lessons through them, and then some chores shouldn't be paid for. They should just be because they're part of the household and part of a team. And like I said, when we get in your session, we'll get more into this, but we need to, as parents, try things for longer. We tend to give up too soon, and it might have been that if you just did it for 5 more days, it would have taken. So thanks so much, and I hope that you guys send me some more questions for next month's Ask the Mommy Trainer for Pregnancy.org.